Hi, and welcome to Matt and Mike's Cinema Countdown. Today we're going to be talking about cut scenes, those little bits of unused film that give a little more insight or fun to the picture.
Like in Reservoir Dogs when Mr. Orange gets his ear cut off.
No, that's actually in the movie. I'm talking about deleted scenes that didn't make it into the final cut of the film.
Like the orgy scene in The Lorax.
No. In my favorite movie of all time, Raiders of the Lost Ark, I always wondered, how did Indiana Jones survive hanging onto the outside of that Nazi submarine on his way to the island? Well, in a cut scene, it shows Indiana Jones hanging on for dear life to the periscope of the submarine.
In a deleted scene from another classic movie, Francis Ford Cornucopia's The Godfather, the last person to visit Vito Corleone's on his daughter's wedding day is this big man in a white beard who came shining down yelling, "Daddy!" Yes. Marlon Brando is God's father, and most people don't know this, but Jimmy Lucas stole that scene, put it in his trilogy, Star Wars 2, The Empire of the Sun.
In Superman 2, it looks as though Superman takes away the supervillain's powers and pushes them down an icy shaft to their death. But in actual fact, there's a deleted scene which shows that the Arctic police are under the Fortress of Solitude there to collect the supervillains and take them, yes, simply to prison.
Unbeknownst to everyone, the 1991 Academy Award-winning film Dances with Wolves, Kevin Costner had a 10-minute tap sequence with a pack of wolves, but the movie was 9 hours and 27 minutes, so they had to cut it, and it has not been made back into the Blu-ray. Yet.
In a scene almost cut from Ghostbusters, Ray Stantz is visiting Fort Detmering, which is a decommissioned fort in Manhattan. He puts on an old army uniform and falls asleep on a bed. Then a pale mist rises, and a beautiful female ghost shows up. Ray wakes up, the ghost disappears, but then his pants become unbuttoned and his zipper comes down. It was cut from the film, but filmmakers loved the sequence so much that they put part of it into a montage sequence where Ray is having a dream.
And finally, my personal favorite, Pirates of the Caribbean at Wit's End, has a Captain Jack Sparrow dead, but hallucinating that he sees 15 versions of himself on the ship. Now, what people don't know is in the original script, this was all of Johnny Depp's movie characters. There's the Mad Hatter, Willy Wonka's, Edward Scissorhands, Marty Feldman, but they were all working on different movies. So the director, Gore Vidal, had to splice Johnny Depp by cloning him, making 15 Jack Sparrows.
I don't think that's true.
You can ask Jack Sparrow right now. He's working at the Johnny Rockets on Hollywood Boulevard. I saw him.
Join us next time on the Cinema Countdown when we start counting down
The greatest film numbers of all time. There's 1492, there's 7, The Ninth Gate, For Your Eyes Only, 5 for Vendetta. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I mean, it's from here to infinity and beyond. Science.